turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Spin on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Spin on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the music city of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
You got tight right there. Check 43. Hey, switch gears.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, these 2 teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the 1st-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. First red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 right at the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got it. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's another.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Titans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Aaron
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Danny Shelton made
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Aaron Jones.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's going to take another shot here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched his move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
The tackle made.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down. Here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Or then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
Tannehill's pass intercepted by the Ravens.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Complete to Juju.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Brings up second.
Again, it's Jones.
At the Titans' 35-yard line.
And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Hurts. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. But first down, Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.